Hello, I hope everyone's doing well today. So, we have new wheels for the Rift. If you remember on the last video, I took one of them and completely rounded out the hex. So, I didn't want to buy a whole new set of wheels and tires, and I didn't want to use plastic wheels anymore. So I found these aluminum rims on Amazon. These were $40. They're a 3-piece wheel. Really good looking wheel in my opinion for $40. But it is not without some work. All of these little ring screws you have to put in. And of course I took all the other hardware out and put a really good Loctite on it because I know what this Rift does to things. And the other issue you're going to have is you can no longer fit your M5 flange nut inside these new wheels. So you're going to have to find a different M5 nut. I was able to order all of these off of Amazon, I think for like $5. This is a nice stainless steel M5. The only problem is, unlike the flange that has the nice flange plus the serrated edges to help hold it in place, you don't have that, so you have to make sure you use Loctite if you use these, but they just drop right down in there, no problem. The other problem you're going to face is finding a socket that will fit down in there. This was an 8mm socket, which is what you'll need on the Rift, and I have taken it to the bench grinder and then filed it by hand and sanded it, and now I have a thin wall socket that will fit in there. But if you're wanting to go with this style of wheel, that's something you're going to have to do. So be prepared to get a thin wall 8mm from somewhere, make one yourself, find one. But that's what I did, and it worked out pretty good. As you can see, I've already got 2 of them mounted. And I am also going to show you how to remove the old wheels from the tires and how I do that with all of my pre-glued wheels. And also, I'm show you this as well. In case you want to put wheels on your Rift, this is the style you want to avoid. And it's not because they're not the right size. It's because the way this sets down in there does not give you enough clearance room. See how this one's got, oh, I can pull a face ring out and show you better. How this one's got the socket that protrudes out. This one does not. So you can get a pretty good idea how much more your wheel's going to stick out with this style, which is what you're going to need on the Rift in order to clear your hubs. You can see over here we got no problem on the hub clearance. Now here's the stock wheel. I'll show you. It's nice and tight in there too, and I believe these are a 52mm inner hole, which is what you're going to want to look for. And you want to make sure you get that offset, because if you do not get that offset, if you get a style like that, they're going to set too far in and they're going to rub on your knuckles. So you don't want that. Alright, let's get to how I pull these wheels off, and then I'm going to show you how I put my beadlocks together, the easiest way I found to do this style as far as getting your screws to start. Well, let's move on to that and see how it goes. Since we're wanting to reuse the Rift tires on the new wheel, on the new rims, wheels, whatever you want to call them, I'm going to show you the easiest way that I have found to remove the pre-glued tires. See, I've already done this side, and what I do is I take a heat gun, and this could take 3 to 5 minutes to get it hot enough, but get it nice and close and just keep working your way around until you have the whole wheel really hot. I'm going to go ahead and heat it up and skip forward to the part where I break it free and show you how I break it free. I've probably been heating for somewhere between 3 or 4 minutes now. It's getting nice and hot. You may want to wear gloves when you do this. I deal with hot stuff a lot, so it doesn't bother me too bad. Now find a pair of pliers that has a curve on them. This is the easiest way I've found to do it. Put it right beside the wheel, push down, and spin out. And just keep working your way around. You can see that wheel is bending. It actually split in a couple places. There you go. That's what we were wanting to hear, is that sound right there. Once you hear that, you can usually work your way around pretty good. And I found doing this way with the pliers, this rubber grips against the rubber of the tire, and you can use it as like a fulcrum point to peel out around. So there we go. We have cracked that old rim off, and our tire is free. These pre-made, pre-glued rims are usually pretty shot after you do this. The other way to do it is you can put it in the oven. I've never done that way because I don't want to stink my oven up. But this has always worked pretty good for me, and I've done a whole lot of these wheels. So, move on to the next step. It's kind of difficult to see because of the camera angle, but it's about the best I can get. So, what I've done, let me slide this forward a little bit, is after I get everything compressed in my beadlocks to where I want them, I use just one of the old rims or just another beadlock that's the same size and set it down. And I stack the face of the new beadlock on it. And that way you're pushing against something that's the same size, allowing you a little bit more leverage. There we go, got that one to bite in. If I can get the other side here. Tricky screws. There we go. So it's bit in and we're lined up. Everything's in groove, so I can put the other screws in now. But that's how I get my beadlock started. And that's how I do it. And I think this looks a lot better. Those wheels are just cool. So I hope you found this helpful. Maybe picked up a tip or two. And if not, maybe at least give you an idea of a set of wheels you can fit on your Ryft. But thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate it, and I hope you have a great day, and I really hope to catch you on the next video.